Okay, so hello everybody. Thank you for joining for this class. So today we are going to talk about some of the landmarks and the different geographical formations that we have. And I would like to start the class by actually relating an experience that I had in my life, okay? So let me start this presentation. If you have questions or comments, of course, you are more than welcome to type there in the chat, or just let me know on the microphone. Okay. So I have told you that I grew up in Argentina, and there in Argentina I did a lot of sailing. All right. So I grew up here in the city of Rosario. And Rosario is by the Paraná River. This is the Paraná River. This one here is the Uruguay River, and they join together and they form the River Plate or Rio de la Plata. Okay, so Rio de la Plata is the Spanish name. Okay, and it would mean river of silver. All right, the colonists, when they first discovered this river, they thought that it would take them to silver mines. You know, they were always looking for riches and so on. They didn't find any of that, but they still named the river Rio de la Plata. Okay, silver river, river of silver. Okay, and this river is literally joins directly here in the southeast. All right. Oh, oh my goodness! I can see the screen. I forgot to show the screen. Okay. All right. Thank you. That was kind of okay. So here is the screen that I was talking about. All right. So this is the Paraná River and the Uruguay River, and they join and form here the Rio de la Plata. And I am recording, and this is the widest river in the world, okay? And you have on one side, on the east side of the river, is the country of Uruguay, and then on the west side of the river is Argentina. The capital of Argentina is Buenos Aires, is right here, okay? And right at the source, if you wish, of the river Rio de la Plata, of the River Plate. The capital of Uruguay is here, Montevideo, okay? One time, and there's a city, I don't know if you can see here, there's a city right in the Uruguayan side called Colonia, right in front of Buenos Aires, okay? To give you an idea of how wide this is, when you are in the middle of the river, you can barely see both shores. Okay, so both shores are, you know, the one shore disappears the moment that you see the other shore. So it's really, really wide, probably about, you know, 30 miles wide at this point, the river. Okay. All right, you have been also to Colonia. That's awesome. Have you been to Montevideo and Buenos Aires, I imagine? Okay. To press a button with your mouse. What? Okay, I don't know what that was it, but I hope that is okay. That is Nathan. So the thing is that one time I was sailing with some friends of mine from here, from Buenos Aires. We sailed across to Colonia, and then we came back the next day. We slept here in Colonia on the sailboat, and then the next day we came back. The problem was that when we were coming back, there was a huge storm coming here from the southeast, all right? Lots of wind that raise all of a sudden. Okay, so you live in Montevideo for 3 years. Excellent. Montevideo is a beautiful, beautiful city. I've been there also. Is one of my favorite places, really. And so when we were coming back, a storm arose, very strong winds, and because the current of the river goes down this way, there was a lot of swells and waves and everything. Let me share with you this next shot, a screenshot. This is kind of like a cartographical map of the entrance here of the River Plate. And the numbers that you see here are the depths in meters, okay? 1 meter, 2 meters. This is not very deep river at all. It's actually a very, very shallow river, okay? Yeah, so you went to Colonia for a field trip. That is beautiful, beautiful place. Colonia means, you know, colony, and it's a very old city with lots of cool areas, really. So the interesting thing about this River Plate is not only that it's very wide, but it's also extremely shallow. And the only place where you can navigate is if you are in the channel. Okay, you see here in the channel you have depths of 18 meters, 11 meters, 9 meters, and so on. And the channel is marked by buoys. So the green buoys are on your port side when you are going into the river, okay? And so you have to, you see the green buoys, and you know that you have to leave them on your port side or on your left. The right buoys are on your starboard side, okay? And literally, when you see one pair of buoys, they have a number that indicates where you are. And so you can see exactly where you are in the map by looking at the number that is written on the buoy, okay? And then from one buoy to the next, when you reach one of the buoys, you can see the next one. You cannot see the other ones, but you can just see the next buoy ahead. All right, so they are placed on purpose that way in order to indicate where to go through the channel, okay? And so this night, let me see this other map, okay? Let's see, hold on, okay. So this one also shows the entrance here to the River Plate, okay? So you have here the city of Buenos Aires. Colonia is way on this other side. All this is water, okay? This part that is brown, okay? This is still water, but see the depth, 0.1, 0.2, 0.5. So that is in meters. So that is about 0.1 is only 10 centimeters, okay? So yeah, this yellow part is still, they say bajos, so these are like marshes, marshland, okay? So it's not area that you can walk or anything. Sometimes it's underwater. Most of the times it's under this much of water or this much of water, you know, so very, very shallow, okay, all right? And so the only place where you can actually navigate is here in the channel. If you get away from the channel, the keel of your boat is going to touch the bottom, okay? And I tell you, the feeling of touching bottom is really eerie, okay? Because you are going really fast. We were going in a storm, so we were going very, very fast with this sailboat. And then all of a sudden the keel touches bottom and it's like a jerky movement and it feels like the sailboat is going to break apart, okay? So it's not a feeling that you want to have, okay? So this chart here shows the channel marked, and you see the very, very shallow areas of the river if you are not within the channel. So you really have to follow the landmarks, and we needed to go all the way to here, to the port of San Isidro. All right, so that is much further in the river. Okay, so let me go back to this other one. So the interesting thing is that the buoys were the only thing that you have to guide you, okay, as you were looking forward. See this part that says Canal del Infierno? Do you know what that means? Okay. Canal del Infierno. Anybody knows what is the translation of that? Not of fire. No, a little worse. Channel of hell. Okay, so it's hell's channel. Okay. Yeah, so see that is very is all over the place. Okay, so Canal Nuevo means new channel. Okay, but this is the channel of hell. All right. Do you know what this symbol is here? What would this symbol be in the chart? No, this one is a shipwreck. That's right. It's a sunken ship. Exactly. There's plenty of those around here. Okay, so this is what happens to boats when they miss the Hell's Channel. Okay, so so it's a very, very tricky approach. Okay, so there's all sorts of shipwrecks in this area. Big ships, small ships. Okay, there's all sorts of shipwrecks. Sorry? Yes, that's right. That's right. Yes, uh-huh. And this channel, this area here is probably about hmm, half a football field wide. Okay, and you cannot see it. You know it's all water. Okay, it's all water. So there's nothing really that you can see. The only thing that you can see is the buoys guiding you. Okay. So when we were approaching here Buenos Aires and we needed to go and find the channel, all of a sudden we touched bottom 3 times before we got into the channel. All right, so it's a very, very narrow area and we touch bottom several times, and so when you touch bottom you actually have to heel the boat over in order for the keel to clear the bottom, so if you are like this, okay, then you heel the boat over, okay, for the boat to be able to continue moving forward, and hopefully you go through the channel. Okay, so we actually went through the channel, we overshoot the channel, and then we touch bottom here again, and we had to come back and find our way into the channel. My job, so I was the youngest there in the sailboat at the time. I was your age. This was before my mission. So my job was to be at the bow of the ship, right in front of all the sails and everything, with the ship going up and down into the swells and everything. And my job was to identify where the next buoys were. Okay, so I had the navigation responsibility here. Okay, and as soon as we reached one of the buoys, my job was to tell what was the number on the buoy. Okay, and so the other person that was in the cabin, he would note that in the chart, and he would tell me, okay, we would know where we were, exactly where we were at that point. Then my job was to look for the next set of buoys, and then the next set of buoys, and so on, and be able go through Hell's Channel from one buoy to the next. Okay, so that was a very, we made it safe. Okay, it was a really great experience. Okay, but it was kind of interesting during the experience. It gave me a very important appreciation for buoys and landmarks, being able to identify the places of where to go and where to be. Again, this was all dark. By the time that we reached Buenos Aires, it was all dark. You could see the lights of the city, very, very bright, but ahead everything was pitch dark except for the buoys. And you only knew that if you were out of the channel, you were going to touch bottom. Okay, so does that make sense? The experience, okay, that I had. So this actually this experience that I had remind me of the spiritual landmarks that we have to follow in our lives. Okay, and one of those landmarks is my patriarchal blessing. All right. Yeah. So, do you have a patriarchal blessing? My patriarchal blessing is actually very helpful to tell me what are the things that I need to look forward in my life. What are the things that I have to prepare for? Okay. So I always thought of my patriarchal blessing as a navigational chart, especially this chart of the Rio de la Plata. Okay, because in life, many times I feel that we are kind of navigating as if we are here in the Rio de la Plata in Hell's Channel. Okay, and we need to actually find our way and not turn into a shipwreck. Okay, so if you don't have a patriarchal blessing, I actually suggest that you get one. Prepare yourself. Okay, ask your bishop, your parents. Okay, what do you need to do to be prepared to get a patriarchal blessing from the patriarch in your stake? Okay, if you do have one, I commend you to study it. All right, and look for what are the landmarks that your patriarchal blessing tells you to do, the things that you are going to have to look forward in your life and make kind of that guiding, follow the guidance of your patriarchal blessing. Does that make sense? For example, one of the things that I got, that my patriarchal blessing, so you got yours, okay. All right, excellent. So you got yours in Ukraine. Good. Okay, excellent. Good job. So one of the things, for example, that my patriarchal blessing mentioned was that I was going to serve a full-time mission. All right, and I was going to have the blessing of serving a full-time mission and sharing the gospel with many people. Okay, and so that's great. Yeah, keep those close by you and read them often. And so for me, there was never a question about whether I should go on a mission or not. Okay, because my patriarchal blessings told me that is a landmark that you need to hit. That is something that you need to look forward. Okay, so imagine if I would have said, I don't know if I'm going to go on a mission. Okay, that is like saying, I don't know if I'm going to go to the next buoy. I'm just going to go here this way. you know not a very good idea. And so for me, really, yeah, yeah, I would have sunken, really. That's right. So for me, the patriarchal blessing was actually a very clear navigational chart for my life. Okay, and so I didn't have any questions about going on a mission, or also many times, when I would get into trouble, or okay, or sometimes find myself with in bad company of friends and whatnot. I knew that I was out of the channel, that I was, in a in a territory that was not helping me get on my next landmark, that was to go on a mission. You know, for example, I have to tell you, I had a girlfriend. She was a member of the church and everything. It was a friend of mine that I actually baptized. But she because she was a convert and everything, she didn't understand much about, okay, very well about the concepts on the law of chastity and so on. And even though she was a good girl, but she wasn't really helping me to get to the mission landmark. Okay. And so I had to cut that relationship because she was actually pulling me here to be a shipwreck of a person. And so sometimes these landmarks, these spiritual landmarks that we can look forward, are the things that can keep us safe into the channel in life, in the channel that the Lord wants us to follow. Okay? Does that make sense? What are some of the landmarks for those of you that have a patriarchal blessing, or even those of you that you may not have a patriarchal blessing? What are some of the landmarks that you think you need to hit? Okay. You would like to share that. Okay. Hi, Rodney. Yeah. Temple marriage, excellent. Mission and marriage, good. Okay. What are also some other landmarks that will keep you in day to day on the channel?
I don't know how long you're going to be here.
Probably half more hour.
Okay, well,
I had more months, so if you want to go to that room, it should be free.
So I had this for a few hours. Okay, but I
Okay.
can go there for just a little while.
Thank you.
All right. Actually, this one does me too.
Okay. All right. Sorry. Keep the commandments, read the scriptures, pray, stay faithful, kids and service. Excellent ideas. Very, very good idea. Seminary. Seminary is a great landmark by which you can keep staying on course. Okay. If you are, attending seminary, reading the scriptures and so on, you are going to stay within the channel. Okay. So, excellent. Yeah. So I love early morning seminary. I don't know if you have early morning seminary, but you do. Okay. I thought that it's the best, really. In fact, I have to tell you, when I was in high school, the only days that I got in trouble in high school always were the days that I missed early morning seminary. Okay. So I didn't miss seminary very often, and I didn't get in trouble very often. But every single time that I got in trouble, it was a day that I had missed early morning seminary. Okay, good deal. So good job. All right, yeah. So I wish I could go every day. So you only do it that? Yeah, most people do it just in A days or B days. Okay. All right. In New Hampshire, okay, you did it through FaceTime. Excellent. That is awesome. Okay. Great use of technology. All right. Half ear. I don't know what that is, Haley. Okay. All right. Well. Oh, early. Okay. So you have also early morning. Excellent. I really loved it. I thought that it was the coolest. One time in high school, I was the only member of the church in my high school in Argentina. And one of the days I literally fell asleep during class. Okay, the teacher was talking and everything, and I just fell asleep. And the teacher said, "Riboldi, why are you sleeping? You know?" And and all my friends, okay, that all my friends, they said, "Oh, no, 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 he wakes up at 5 in the morning to go to a religion class." Okay. And the teacher was like, what do you do? Yes, yes, I go to seminary. So I explained what it was and everything, and that we met from 6 to 7 before class and everything. And then the teacher said, "Okay, keep sleeping." Yeah, she told me to just keep sleeping. All right. Oh, sorry. No, no, cancel that. Okay, so let's say, yeah, okay, half a year behind. Just finished the Book of Mormon here. Oh, you finished the Book of Mormon there. That's awesome. Good deal. Yeah, it was really good. The funniest thing was that all my friends came kind of to my rescue. Okay, telling the teacher, no, no, this is he actually does wake up that early, so don't bother him. Okay, now let's switch a little bit gears. We are going to try a Google Doc thingy again. Okay, so here I'm going to send you this link. All right, so I want you to go to this Google Doc, and we are going to give it a try to this once more. Let me get the cameras. Okay. Okay. All right. So now we are going to be here on this Google Doc. Everyone seems to be coming. Excellent. All right. So what I want you to do is put your name in one of the columns. Okay, so you go here to the top row number 1, and you just pick a column and write your name. And so every one of you is going to have one column. So you are only going to work one column at a time. Okay, you can scroll and everything. I froze the first row and the first column, so you can always see that. I hope that is the same for you. If not, you can also do that. Okay, so then put your name and press enter, and then your name would appear. Okay, excellent. So everyone pick your own column. And now what we are going to do is we are going to do kind of a race, game, competition type of thing, all right, where we are going to see the definitions, and I want you to look at the definition for the term and give an example, especially if you can, an example of this term, like a peninsula, in the country that you are studying. All right, so if you're studying Finland, for example, then you can find a peninsula in Finland and give that as an example. Okay, so you can use Google Maps, you can use Wikipedia, whatever you want, all right, in order to start filling this up. All right, so is that okay? So remember that in order to start typing, if you have a tablet or something like that, you need to double click on the cell. All right. So let's say I have to. Oh yes. Aha. That's right. Yeah. In I imagine in Latin America, people go to sleep really late. All right, thank you very much, Sabrina. Yes, you can come back to this link. The link is also in the lesson. All right, so if you have it here, it's also here in the lesson, the same link. and you can come and fill up your column later on, Sabrina, okay? So that is awesome. You have to go on a temple trip now. That's great. Which temple are you going to? All right. Okay, so let's get going. So let's start. And so I want you to come up with a definition. Okay. Oh, Columbus, Ohio. That is great. Okay. So, and you reserve a column M here for Sabrina. Excellent. Good deal. All right. No one has L so far. So if you need one column, L is open. So look up our definition for the word peninsula. What does peninsula mean? And you type it in your cell. Okay. And then you give an example of isthmus. Okay. So for example, I'm going to type here something in Nathan. An isthmus is a narrow connection between two land masses. Okay, so it's a narrow connection between land masses. Oh, let me put the wrapping on the text for everything. Okay, so there we go. Okay.
We need to put our names in a specific spot.
You just keep typing in your column. Okay, so you go down in the column that you put, all right? Okay, and so that's right. Okay. Excellent. So, Emmeline, a piece of peninsula, a piece of land almost surrounded by water. And then you put, an example of a peninsula. Okay. So I type here in Nathan's column. Sorry, Nathan, you may want to use that or use something else. But isthmus, narrow connection between two land masses. So it's a lot narrower than a peninsula. Okay. And so, an example, I put there an example of the Hellespont, okay, the Hellespont that joins Greece, the Acadia part of Greece, and then the Peloponnesus, okay, so in Greece. But Nathan, if you have another example in the country that you are doing, go ahead and use that, okay. Okay, well, so this is lesson 11. Lesson 11. Good deal. Okay. So you can keep going. If you don't know one, you can keep going to the ones below. All right. Okay. Emmeline, the Ionian Sea is a sea, but I need an example of a peninsula. Okay. So that is the Ionian Sea is an example of a sea, but I need an example of a peninsula. Okay. All right, Jens, your definition of peninsula is really good. Okay. Okay. Keep working at it. You can work on your own. Okay. San Marino is a peninsula. Moreno or Marino? I don't know that one. So let's see. I'm going to find this.
I would type in.
Uh-huh.
Typing and then stop. Saves it, and then if you try to edit it, it deletes whatever you had.
Oh, really? Let me try that. Let me see. You need to double click. Okay. So I was able to edit. One thing and without a problem. Okay. Huh. Where are you talking? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of like an island, a peninsula. Okay. So let's see the peninsula of San Marino. So I'm going to go here in Google Earth. San Marino. Oh no, that's a hotel peninsula. No, that I don't want that. That is the problem with this this thing. Okay. All right. Good deal. Were you able to do it fine, Rodney? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Italy. That is good. Italy is really like the whole country is really a peninsula. Okay. It actually divides, further into the Calabria. Okay. Okay. Calabria and. Hmm? Yes, if you don't know, you can search it later. Okay. So this is an isthmus. All right. If you go to the meeting, you can see here an example of an isthmus, and this is the Hellespont. Okay. That is joining. Okay. Very, very narrow neck of land joining Acadia with Greece and then the Peloponnesus. All right. So, and in fact, the city of Corinthios, okay, Corinth, is here. And there has been made a man-made canal. You see here the Hellespont, all right, has a man-made canal crossing this, and you see here you have the city of Isthmia. So that is where the word isthmus comes from. Really, is Greek. Okay, so it's mu. So Gephira, it's mu. So that means the city of Gephira of the isthmus. All right. So that is what an isthmus is, Rodney. Does that make sense? No. The isthmus is a narrow neck of land joining two pieces of land. All right. So the canal is a man-made channel. All right. But the isthmus itself is the narrow neck of land here. Okay. And it is very narrow, really. This is just a few miles wide. Okay. All right. Good. Wow. Good job, guys. You are making good progress. Nathan, are you there? Are you being able to make progress here? Do you need any help or suggestions? Okay. So you can see some of the definitions that some of the other people have entered. Okay. and then see from there. So for peninsula, a piece of land almost surrounded by water or projecting out into a body of water. Okay. So in which sense, Jens, how is it? You'll do it later. Okay, that's fine. Yours stopped working. What happened? Okay. Let's see if you can do it again. Florida is a peninsula. That's right. Good deal. Sorry. 11. So lesson 11. Okay. All right. Good deal about the definitions of fjords. A narrow part of the ocean between cliffs. The fjords are almost exclusive in Norway. That the word fjord is a Norwegian word. Okay, so most of the fjords are found in Norway. Okay, but there are still lots of fjords. So I want you to also try to find examples. Good job on here, Emmeline, for identifying the island of Elba. It's not available. So is your document is not available for you, Jens? You need to log in again. Okay.
Just refresh the page.
Okay, great.
Then I refreshed it,
Mm-hmm.
and everything was showing up.
Good, good. Okay. So let me show you. So the peninsula, okay, is really something jutting into the sea. A cape is a much smaller thing. So you have that in the coast, all right, in the lots of coast, you have that there are kind of lots of capes going out. So here Ancona in Italy, this is a cape, okay? This whole area is basically the cape, all right? So you have here, can you see that little thing here jutting into the ocean, okay? Oh, this is kind of like a marina, really. So this may have been an artificial cape. Okay. All right. So here we have Elba, the island of Elba, right in front of Napoli. Okay, so here we have a cape, and this is another example of a cape. All right. Let's see. Volcano mountain with a hole in it that shoots lava out of the top. Excellent. Having a crater or vent through which lava rock fragments of vapor gas have been wrapped. Yes, Etna. Excellent, Elizabeth. Good example. Good deal. Here in these words where I have geography, hydrology, topography, lithography, and orography, I would like you to look at what is the meaning of the word. The etymology means what is the origin of these words, okay? And I have to tell you they all come from Greek, okay? So so look it up, and you can look it up and finish it later. All right. Okay. Good deal. So you are making good progress on this. A group of islands for an archipelago. Good job, Rodrigo. Give me an example of an archipelago. Okay. So Natalie and Alec, cluster or collection of islands. Good, excellent. Sea coast, the part of the land adjoining or near the sea. Good deal. Good job. Okay. Okay, North King in excellent. Yeah. Isthmus, narrow strip of land connecting two pieces of land with water on either side. An example is the Karelian Isthmus between Finland and Russia. Excellent. Let's go and see the Karelian. Let's see if we can. Okay. Oh, okay. So here we have. Okay. Which one is the Karelian Isthmus? Is it this part here in St. Petersburg between the lake, okay, and the Gulf of Finland? Okay. So, Haley, you have trouble with yours? Mine still won't work. Okay. I have no idea how to do this. I have to leave the computer. So I'm so lost. Okay. So Kenzie and Ashlyn, go to this link. Let me send you the link again. Okay. So the link is here in the lesson, but I'm going to copy it. Okay. And okay. So click on that link, Kenzie and Ashley, and then you go into the spreadsheet and go into one column, for example, column L, log in there. Okay. That's fine, Haley. I'm sorry that, I keep trying to do these kind of fancy things and everything, but sometimes they work. All right, so put your name there. Excellent. Excellent. And now type underneath a definition and an example for each one of the terms. Okay. A definition and an example for each one of the terms here. Okay, let's see. So you're making good progress, guys. Emmeline is way ahead. Excellent. Mount Etna is a big volcano there. Apennine Mountains, great. A great example of a mountain range. Corno Grande. Okay. Let's see if I find the Corno Grande. I'm going to try to do the Google here and see if that is Corno Grande. Okay. Good. Wow, images from Corno Grande. Okay, wow, it seems that it's a very beautiful mountain, really. How cool. Oh, I would love to check. Check out the exams on it. All right, let's see. Let's see that. You went all the way to Z. Ah, ooh, okay. Kamchatka, excellent, great example of peninsula. Kamchatka, the Karelian Isthmus, a headland, Cape Nevev, small landmass, not gonna Sakhalin Island. Yes, Gulag Archipelago. Yes, excellent. A river between cliffs. That's right. It's actually part of the ocean. It's not really a river, the fjord, because it's all still salt. Okay, salty waters. All right. So it's not a literally river. River is usually when it's fresh water, but here is an inlet of the ocean between cliffs. Seacoast, the place where, yeah. Geography, study of the earth, study. Wow, excellent work, Sam. Good. Mountain, a landmass that is bunched up. Up, yeah. Woohoo. Okay. The Elizabeth, you asked the question why it says anonymous armadillo or an anonymous iguana. You see here at the top, every person when they log in, they have what is called an avatar. Okay, and Google picks these avatars for you. Okay, so it's in places of the names. That's right, Haley. Good job. Thank you, Haley. So. What am I? I don't know what you are. Okay, I know that I'm blue, so I guess that I'm the panda. Okay, so it kind of corresponds a little bit with the color of your cursor. Okay, yeah, good deal. Okay, hi guys. So I'm sad, Haley, that your webcam is not working. Okay, but you're making good progress, Elizabeth. Good job there. Okay, only other people's shows. Oh, okay. You don't show up on your own one. I can see you though. Okay. So let's see some more on the. Oh, I want to find where the Corno Grande is. Okay, I want to see that. Let me go back here. Okay, so here we have pictures even of how you can ascend to the summit of Corno Grande. That would be a fabulous mountain, really, to go. Okay, let's see on the maps. Corno Grande maps. Okay, let's. We probably need to go a little further out. All right, in the middle of Italy. Parco Nazionale del Grande Sasso e Monti della Laga. Okay. What a beautiful, beautiful area. Let's see the satellite image. All right. L'Aquila, Yeti. So, okay, it's kind of in the middle, really, of Italy. That is so beautiful. Okay, and see here you can see how the mountain, as it goes higher, the vegetation just disappears. Okay. All right, Haley, good job learning Italian. That's awesome. Very, very good. That would be so fun to be able to learn Italian and go there then. Okay. Good deal. Okay, well, thank you very much, guys. You have done a great job here. Nathan, excellent. You got the gist of this. Good. So I invite you guys to continue working and finishing this. I'm going to you have done, several of you have done lots of progress. Great job. So we're going to leave it for now, but you just continue. One of the assignments here for this lesson is to finish this spreadsheet and just make sure that you put the examples, okay? When would you like it finished? I would suggest that you try to finish it soon. Let's say that you finish it, today or tomorrow, so you have it all done, okay? And we can call it good, okay? You don't need to submit anything. We are going to keep this as the place to submit this homework, okay? So, and Haley, I hope that you can find a place where you can do it, okay? All right. Who would like to offer a prayer for us to finish the class? Okay. All right. Haley, do you have a mic? Okay. Would you like to say the prayer for us? Hmm?
Sure.
All right. Thank you.
Dear kind and gracious Father in heaven, we're grateful for the opportunity we've had to come together and to learn so much. We're grateful for our teacher and for the time he puts into our lessons. Please bless us to all be able to complete our assignments as best we can and to take what we've learned and use it in our lives. And we say these things humbly in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very, very much. Okay, a pleasure to see you and be here in class with all of you. Okay, so and we'll see you next week. Okay, thanks.